And away we go. It is the Nightcap, brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar, live from the Cincy Light Studios right here on BearcatJournal.com. Hail Mary's located in Cheviot. They are in the Dora District right on Harrison Avenue. You can go from bar to bar with your drinks, or you can just stay at Hail Mary's. They got everything you need. 27 TVs, a 9-screen video wall, not a bad seat in the house. They have every sports package that DirecTV offers, and Cincinnati Sports will always be on the video wall. Brand new walk-in cooler, brand new draft lines, and not only do they pour the coldest Cincy Light around, but they do so in 32.8 degree beer frosted glasses. Hi, Aaron.
Yo.
How's it going?
New video. Who this?
Video. Thanks to our guy Austin from helps us out with some things here and there, and works with our friends at Local 12. Helped us out with the new little intro video. Thought it looked pretty good, and you will see that leading into all of our stuff here on Bearcat Journal going forward. So thanks to Austin. Good shit. Talking about Talkin, we'll get to that. Crosstown shootout day for the Bearcats at Fifth Third Arena. We'll get to that in a minute. Big news of the day. Cincinnati has moved on from special teams coordinator / cornerbacks coach Kerry Combs. It sucks because Kerry has been a big part of this city, a big part of this program for a long time. He is a legend in Cincinnati. It sucks to see a relationship like that end in this fashion, but unfortunately, special teams was a big problem, more and more so towards the end of the year. The cornerback play was better this year than it was last year, but it was still a bit inconsistent. You hate to see it because, like I said, Kerry has been a part of the program for on and off for a long time. I had a good relationship with Kerry. I like Kerry a lot, but it is a business. And unfortunately, part of that business is at times changes need to be made. And, the coaching staff felt that was a necessary adjustment to this coaching staff as they hit the offseason. So you hate to see it, but it is big business, and unfortunately in big business, sometimes decisions have to be made that aren't easy, that aren't comfortable.
If it had been a game or two here or there, it would have been far easily defendable. But it was 2 seasons of a mess at special teams. For one reason or another, and the reasons continued to pile up over the course of 2 seasons. And by the end of this past season, the reasons there was nothing on special teams that was even redeemable, outside of maybe field goal kicking. And even that, we hit a struggle in the middle of the season. So it was a mess, and somebody had to answer for it. And unfortunately, it was Kerry. And I don't know that he would have just been okay with that going somewhere to someone else and remaining with the team. He's a proud man. There's certainly no doubt about that.
Yeah.
So,
and
I don't
know, he's had a great career. He's accomplished a lot. He's won a national championship when he was at Ohio State. He's gone to major bowl games at UC and Ohio State. He's had guys drafted. Like, in terms of accolades, went to the NFL and coached with Mike Vrabel for a while. In terms of accolades, he's pretty much done it all. So I don't know if his intention is to get back into coaching or not, if this is it. It's been a hell of a run. Like I said, it sucks that this is how it comes to an end at the University of Cincinnati, but business is business, unfortunately.
Colerain's got an opening.
Somebody actually put like the career arc of like Cincinnati to Ohio State to Tennessee to Ohio State to Cincinnati, and Colerain is at the start of that arc, and
one bookend. Yeah, it's one bookend. sides. Just saying. Right off into the sun.
Uh,
Cardinal again.
Probably not.
I
You
mean,
don't want to.
He could be the
Yeah,
difference.
maybe. All right, let's get to Wes Miller was on the podium today, along with Dylan Mitchell and Simas Lukosius. Let's get to it. Aaron, take it away.
I don't know what order they went in. I don't know that it
Wes,
matters.
Dylan, then Simas.
That's the order I have it. All right. So Coach Wes Miller said this is one of the best rivalries in college sports. You think that from a distance, but after being here for 3.5 years, it's certainly more clear of how big a rivalry this is. Went on to say big time games, big things happen when asked about certain players just always elevating in this game. He's been able to see Conwell's progression firsthand, not just here at Cincinnati as he's studying tape for Xavier, but also just over the course of several seasons at South Florida was another one.
Yeah. And then they played them in the super secret scrimmage to start last year. And then in the last game of the year in the NIT.
There you go. He said that Zach Freemantle has a lot to prepare for. Did mention that he's an old player. That feels like Zach Freemantle's been around for a decade. Said that they have to improve the team in practice. Dan was held out of practice yesterday, and he can't project 4 days out. They're just taking things one day at a time with Dan. I would imagine that all things are good until you hear otherwise. Also mentioned that Tyler Betsy came out in the last game and then went back in. Coach says he thinks he's working through discomfort, but he's checked out fine through all of the tests that they've run and all of that. He practiced yesterday. He's expected to practice again today. I assume he did so. Said that he has his own opinions on the 20-game schedule, but being so new to the league, he is going to keep those opinions to himself, which all but said he is not a fan.
I wasn't happy with the answer to that question.
He said that this team has to play possession to possession, win one possession at a time before moving on to the next possession. They're trying to keep it pretty much as small a window as they can in trying to win this game. The roster has a lot of experience in big games. Keeping the switch flipped on is the message that this team has all the time, and the team and the staff is always trying to learn how to do better. Practice has been back to normal as of this week after they did back off for a while because of health concerns, as the team was kind of struggling through Dan getting injured, Day coming back. So yeah, they are back to where he wants practice to be. And then JT had probably the funniest question of the entire day as he asked if Simas needed to be put in bubble wrap. And coach said, don't run over anybody. Don't look at your dang phone. If you're going to hit someone, don't hit one of my damn players. Hit me. And I laughed listening to that. That was about the best way you could have ended that presser. Dylan Mitchell said that Texas Tech was the closest thing to this rivalry. He said crazy things were thrown at the court that he had never seen, like water bottles and such. Players live for this. Fans are being so into it, makes it a different type of experience for the players. Said he has had fans approach him pretty much immediately after he got to Cincinnati, when he goes to Target, when he goes to Kroger, when he goes to OTR. Said that they're always wishing him luck against Xavier when they do see him, recognize him when he's out and about. So it's a lot more fun being on the side of the packed house than as visiting Texas. This team plays for the name on the chest, for the city, and for the university. The fans are going to help win games this year. They're gonna give them the extra motivation they need to get over the hump in certain games. Said that the standard that coach has built is what it takes to win games. The biggest thing now is defense. Right now, they are everything. The focus is that they are all about us. They need to do what they have to do. The little details should put them in a good position. He needs to stick together, be by each other's side, motivate each other, especially during some of those lows. on the court. Doesn't know anyone on the Xavier team right now, but he is homies with Quincy, who currently plays for the Lakers. Said he talked to him.
Yeah.
Said he talked to him during the offseason, but nothing this week, nothing last week, nothing next week. They're not friends currently. Said that the fans have to continue doing what they do. He loves how the fans react, especially to those hustle plays. The players notice those things, so wants the fans to keep that up. And this team needs to trust in the work, confidence in the coaches, and they need to keep from getting too high or too low to put themselves in the best position to win this game. Seamoss said he feels like he is in a much better rhythm this season, which has carried over from late last season, and said that all of his offseason work is really paying off. He is happy he has a win over Xavier already, but he wants another one. He is not worried at all about Connor Hickman. He knows what that guy does in practice, and the rest of the team does notice the little things that he does in games to make up for the offense struggles. Like you mentioned specifically, the 7 rebounds last game. Said that slow starts has been an attitude thing, which I thought was an interesting answer. But this team needs to come out with some swag, essentially, and they have to have it in their minds to hit first. He said that Coach Wes is on a level 10 permanently, not just this week, and they need to put in a lot of work to get back to where they were earlier this season. His favorite types of threes are off the dribble or anything that's more difficult, like from the logo. But he likes anything that goes through the net. Don't we all? Said this team needs to just be us. They need to put their heads down, do our work, and what we're supposed to do every game. He is very healthy, very happy about where his health is so far this season, which is very healthy. Everyone on campus is excited.
Been hit by a car.
Yeah, that's a good thing. He said that everyone on campus is excited in passing. They, of course, want them to win. They want to win. Everyone's on the same page. He said this game is a very big deal. He knew about it before he got here. He certainly knows about it now after being here for his second season, and so they have a big chance to get that win, especially this game being at home. And he doesn't have a preference on a week-long layoff or whether they play 2 games in a week or whatever. He said it's all the same. Just tell him when he needs to be ready for a game, and he will be ready. That's the presser. Nothing huge. No, they didn't put any bulletin board material out there, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
At least we didn't get a lot of, like, it's just another game.
You didn't. No, I agree. That was a lot of that talk in the first couple of years of Wes's tenure here, and I think that they've certainly circled this one now. Probably doesn't hurt that it's at home, but after dropping one against Villanova already in the non-con, they need to figure out how to win out the rest of the way, and next one up is Xavier.
Yeah. Go get the dub. Got to get the dub.
Yep.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow. We got George of the Jungle coming up next. We'll be back tomorrow with the BCJ podcast with Dante Corleone and a look at happenings around the Big 12 in basketball. That's it for tonight for this show. We'll see you next time. Brought to you by Hail Mary Sports Bar, live from the Cincy Light Studios. This is the Nightcap right here on BearcatJournal.com.
See ya!